Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the Gloucester City Diaries here on Busternet. And it's been a very, very interesting season. As you probably know by now, I have been interested in making my football a bit more direct, protecting my flanks. Basically, we're the underdog, and we just want to get some direct football going. Enough of the patient build up that was characteristic of our seasons before. So we've had a pretty good time playing this kind of football. It's not really, I won't call it counter-attacking because um any attacking system can include counter-attacking elements. That's basically it. You just have to make sure that your formation itself encourages counter-attacking play, and we have created a few 4-1-4-1, 4-4-1-1. Now we're messing around with the 4-2-3-1. So I think this is one of the other great counter-attacking systems in the game that you can use, and we have used it, and we used it quite well in the last couple of games. Most notably, Paris Saint-Germain. Yes, the Champions League groups have finished. Every English club finished top of the table. Liverpool topped Group A, Chelsea topped Group B, Gloucester City topped Group E, and United topped Group H. All the English sides have performed really well. And for us, our match against PSG, our last group match against PSG was memorable, but somebody did us a favor. Kevin De Bruyne got himself sent off in the fourth minute. Well, this game had everything in it. De Bruyne decided to pick up a yellow card in the second minute. So I was thinking to myself, wow, that's fast. Why don't we take advantage of the little chap? So he's playing on that side of the flank. We started off early, okay, knew that he would have a yellow card, so we started playing nasty football. Okay, Pereira, again, we put somebody on him. Lopez runs around De Bruyne. De Bruyne hacks down Olmedo as well, and he gets himself sent off. I reckon De Bruyne just didn't want to play anymore because he's gonna miss the quarterfinals. Halftime ends, okay, and the match is still tight. So I make a couple of changes. I bring on Will Grigg and Ryan Hardy, and the changes were good changes to be made. They try to attack us down the flanks. We have already gone wide at this point. We're playing control flexible. We want our transitions to be fast. But this boy at the back, Mafia with the yellow card, he's absolutely outstanding this game. Watch what he does. Okay. From defending, he goes all the way back, okay, to support play, and then he's here to deliver a cross. He drops it in, and Dai picks up the pieces, smashes it home for our first goal. Our fullback Mafia has been a thorn in the side of PSG the whole game. Now he's always getting in good positions to cross the ball, and then they've always forced into like challenging him, bringing him in down. Mafia dangerous on the right flank. Again goes past. This time, Kurzawa is very lucky as well. Mafia is such a bundle to handle at the moment. We get a free kick from Green, and Webster makes no mistake, scores our second goal, and the boys have a 2-0 lead at this point. So, Mafia, you're thinking, okay, fine, he plays a part in two chances. Now, PSG come attacking one more time. They go down the flank, they try to attack. Our boys are back defending, and guess who steals the ball? Mafia one more time. Hangs out to Colado. Colado plays it to Luis. Mafia on the right, waiting for the overlap. He loses the ball, but decides, hell man, I'm going to give you a cross, you'll remember. Luis scissors kicks that ball into the back of the net. It's 3 goals to nil. Well, so far the system has worked against sides that intend to attack us, and we've been able to hit them on the counter attack because there's space left over. But now, what happens when we come across a team that is wants to defend? This will be the first test they've had in a while. So I'm also planning to rest a few of my players. Um, yeah, we have to rest them because we've been playing a really long season, and quite a few of my players haven't had a chance to take a break, and players like Sergi Gomez need to have a break. Abel Collado is also going to be given a break because he's been playing all the way. So is Kone. So all these players, they need to be given a break. Hanks, Ndai, and Greek will still play up front. Munier, well, hasn't been impressing me. We give him a couple of minutes where his ratings are horrible. 6.6 whenever he gets a chance to play. So we're gonna give him exactly 45 minutes to prove that he should be in this team. All right, control very fluid. Do I want to have everybody involved in transitions? No. We want to see how this game pans out. So we're gonna play on a normal defensive line. I'm gonna play counter. I want them to come out, and we want to try and hit them on the break. So we're playing at home to Leicester, and I really want to try and get them to attack me. I want to see how this plays out. Martin plays it back to Zakaria, on to Kent. We want to see if we can defend well against a team that is we're supposed to beat. I mean, we should be able to. But I want to see if I can draw them out because they will be sitting back. I mean, I don't understand what I'm saying in the first place. This is a 4-2-3-1. We should be able to break through a 4-2-3-1. And Dye is off. Takes a shot from range. My word, the man didn't want to give up that little run. Okay, why did that happen? Why did he not stop? Why did he not look around for support? Because he was, yeah, we're playing on structure. That's why. Into the box, Hanks has a chance to get it to others. Mumija wins a throw. There you see counter structure. That is the reason why Ndaye did not hang about. He just went and took a shot and goal. Manacello, the boys have come back to defend really well. Ball goes out to Tandil. It's not gonna bother the keeper, but we have a corner to defend right now. Smith with the corner puts it in. De Blasio wins this. Almeida has a chance to start a counter. I wonder who's up front. Is Greek. Will Greek is a bit more one of the intelligent players that we have. Momija, the fullback, gets around to the flank, but his cross is deflected. Hey, I don't believe it, Meunier. What in the world? My lord, he missed a complete sitter. His ratings must drop to 6.0 right now. Unbelievable. Well, Meunier has got another 15 minutes to impress me. I'm a hard man to please. Hanks to Will Greek to Ndiaye. Ndiaye, okay, decides. Well, now there are more players in support. That's good to see. But Lucien Meunier, if you don't perform well, I am putting you on the first boat to China. All right, Meunier, you will never play for me again. We're gonna bring on Craig Lewis. We given Meunier a chance, but he just couldn't take it. So his days are over. There's no point trying to make him fit into our team. We got him cheap as well. All right, we already wide pass into space. Let's be. No, we'll keep on playing the same way. Mamija to Hanks. Hanks to Ndiaye. And he shoots. It's a corner. Gloucester City are all over Leicester. Our transitions are quite measured. Maybe we'll raise the mentality soon. Olmedo to Hanks. Back to Luiro. To Ndiaye. Back to Luiro. Luiro works backwards, gets it to Ndiaye. Hanks now. They are trying their best, but their best is just a bit short of what they should be producing. Okay, we're going to attacking. We're going to drop it to flexible, or rather, we're going to leave it on fluid. I forgot we don't have enough players in support. Last few times I noticed that. Okay, I'm not happy with the performance. Come on, boys. We really need to beat Leicester. Webster out to Greek. Greek to Hanks. Hanks out wide to Mamija. This is good football. Cross it early. No, he doesn't get the cross out. We so miss Mafio on the right flank. Ken. Okay, now I know what to do. Mamija. I can't do that. No. I thought I could set him to cross early, but it won't work unless it's a fullback on support. Sergey to Carrier to Tandil. What kind of names are these? To Zakaria to Sergey. Back to Tandil to Kent to Tandil. Borthwick Jackson wins the ball, gets it off to Lewis. Now Lewis is gonna run. He's looking around. He's dragged a few players with him. Goes wide, crosses it brilliantly. Hanks gets up. Will fight for this ball. Plays it back into the box. De Blasio squares it for Ndaye. Ndaye can't get a shot on. Olmedo wins the ball back. Will Greek is in there. Okay, we have to think about taking off one more player. It looks like Will Greek, but I'm too sentimental. I want Will Creek to play. I can't take him off. It's not that he's having a bad day. Look, Will Creek is now 6.6. It's Papa Aluhon and Dae who's not having a good game. Greek into the box. It's the keeper's ball. Well, we're attacking fluid. There's nothing else I can ask from my boys except to push the two central midfielders higher, something I'm not prepared to do either. Kramaric back to Nacho. Nacho, that's his name. On to Martin. Martin has got somebody free. They managed to pull our defense apart, but they still can't score. All right, we may have to bring on Pablo Mafo. Mamija with a cross doesn't get there. Greek works his way back, crosses it back to the Fox. Mamija shoots and gets the goal. Finally, we break through this resilient Leicester side. Okay, we have done it. We've gotten the goal we needed. We pressed all the buttons we could press in the game, tried everything possible, and the fullback who was just about to come off has validated his selection. Roberto Olmedo, corner hangs into the air. Luiro Olmedo, no, Gopel. This is going to be a race between Kent and Mamija. Mamija does well, puts it out to touch. And we will make a substitution. Mamija is already on a yellow card. We expect them to give us some trouble on the right flank. We will take him off. Grealish to Sergey. Sergey dribbles the ball, gets it to Kent. Kent out wide to Nacho. Nacho crosses it. Luiro gets to it. This is basically my reserves playing. Johnston puts it out to the touchline, and we are defending against a 4-2-4. All right, boys, we're going defensive, counter, fluid. Defensive line should be normal. We'll pass into space. Everything seems cool. Johnston with a goal kick out to Borthwick Jackson. Jackson plays it to Webster. Webster to De Blasio. De Blasio plays it to Johnson. Please don't screw things up. To Amara. Amara is off. Plays it to Hanks. Hanks back to Amara. The Algerian who has been dropped from the national squad for a lack of games, which is true. He hasn't played a single game for us this season, but Amara better come back into space. Webster reads that, Ndiaye hits that on. Hanks can't get to it, but Amara does. Gets away. Don't do something stupid, Amara. Just pass the ball. Great to Hanks to Lewis. This is a one goal lead that we. Ooh, what a shot and goal! That was swerving into the top corner, and it was just wide. Ndiaye to De Blasio, back to Ndiaye. Ndiaye shorts it to De Blasio. De Blasio crosses it to Greek. Greek shoots the. Oh my lord! I could have sworn Greek was lining up his gun sights for goal. It took a bit too long to do that. Amara back to Borthwick Jackson. Both haven't seen many games since we switched to the 4-2-3-1. Here we go. De Blasio with a free kick. Into the wall it goes. Nacho is in trouble and concedes the corner. Alright, last couple of minutes. We'll stop us into space, retain possession now. We're going to hold the ball. Look at the numbers here. Complete domination last 5 minutes, so we're not too worried. If we concede a goal, it's going to be because we're stupid. That's why. Alright, okay. Sergey. And yes, we have ground out a 1-0 win over Leicester City. That was a good result for us. Once more, we have shown that we can keep clean sheets. 1-0 win over Leicester sets us up very nicely for the next few games. We have Southampton, Everton, Manchester United, and West Brom. Certainly, Leicester City couldn't stop the exploits of Gloucester City. The two teams Ah man, I okay. It's very interesting how you play count, how to. I mean, I like the way I've set things up. I'm happy. Okay, this time around, I'm not getting a lot of red patches in the middle. But one thing I've noticed is that across the pitch, we seem to be doing a bit more interesting. I mean, it's a lot more interesting what we're doing across the pitch. Our pass combinations for Gloucester City now we are actually playing the ball. There's not much from the goalkeeper to the back line. But you notice how they link up. The two defenders don't overcommit to each other, but they play it wide to the rest of the play. So you see nice little passing triangles building between the central defender and the rest of the players. And then right in the middle, in the heart of it all, are my two players, two central midfielders who are rather two central defensive midfield players who are at the heart of everything else. And then we've got Will Grigg, and then we've got this player here, Papa. My word, this is this is interesting. I like the key pass combinations of my team. Okay, they don't look strange, right, to you? Okay, I see a lot of passing triangles. I see one here. I see one here. I see a lot here. I see one this way. All right, I see one more this way. I see one more this way. I see one this way. I see another one this way, and I see one this way. It's crazy. I mean, we've got some very good intricate passing patterns going on, especially in the final third. And number of passes we generate is quite high, 631 passes. We managed to create two clear-cut chances. We didn't really convert. We played against a team that was very defensive as well. So I really like our last win. We're able to rest a few players, keep them away from having to play so many games in a hurry. Armando de Blasio finally got another chance to get a match under his wing. Goncalo started his first match in a long time. Karim Mimaja has only played 9 matches this season, gets back into the game. Lucien Meunier, well, I am gonna give him a talk and warn the player on his last game. You squander a lot of chances. That's it. If he doesn't like what we say about him, he can pack his bags and go. So Lucien Meunier has reacted badly to as felt honestly, he's just playing like shit. So he's not gonna be playing for a while. We're moving to the under 23 squad and remove him from position. So Lucien Meunier, you're not gonna get a chance to play. You have to prove that you're good enough to play with us again. And it's a pity because I can't bring Mark McNulty back into the side. So Lucien Meunier, he's okay. To be honest, I've only played him in 2 games or 3 games, but he has played like a complete ass in all those games. He's missed the transitions. He doesn't tackle. He doesn't come back, and even though he's apparently his reserve games have not been bad according to the coaches, but I don't see him playing well. So I'm gonna give him a shelling. If he doesn't wake up, I had such high hopes for this boy, Lucien Meunier. When I looked at his attributes, I thought, wow, he has what it takes. But I guess, you know, attributes aren't everything sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you just have to see how they work with the rest of the team. And in this particular case, it's baffling how and why he doesn't do well. So if I'm looking at the coach reports say he can finish well, has the right attitude, has pace, all right, and he has the potential to be a leading championship striker in the future. I mean, let's face it, our team are all championship strikers. On the totem pole of strikers, they rank at number 4. Now, I don't really care about all these 3 things, right? So, basically, nothing here that says he's a bad player. So, even the coaches might be baffled as to why he has been playing so badly. Well, our tactic for the 4-2-3-1, in case you're wondering, I'll run through it very quickly here. Wing back on defense, pass it shorter, pass it shorter, pass it shorter, pass it shorter. More direct passes, more direct passes. So these two guys have direct passes from the back, so you can launch it, but they don't play risky passes. And dribble less, more direct passes, close down much more. Tackle harder, close down much more for Greek. Hanks, a lot more stuff. He roams, moves into channels, closes down much more, shoots less often. This guy is given a lot of license to do what he wants to do. Up front, we have a poacher. Although sometimes I feel that a poacher may not be the right role. I may even be thinking of changing this to a defensive forward. I'm not too sure. Let's see how it goes for a couple of matches. If there's a continued trend, then I might. But so far, the poacher has been getting on the end of goals. I just haven't settled on maybe the right combination up front. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Gloucester City Diaries. We did a double. We showed you what it was like to play against PSG, and then we finished it off with a match against Leicester. We continue to play the kind of football that we enjoy, which is a bit more direct. That's the kind of football I love. Ball zips across the pitch. I mean, I do like the one tick tock passing, but once in a while, the tick tock passing gets on my nerves, sends me to sleep. So I like this much more dynamic football style. And next to the one touch, high tempo passing, which is my next little mission. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. You can always look me on Twitter at BusterNet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. So until we meet again, you guys take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.